It's been a long week, right? Are you ready to wind down? Why not? It's time for the Wine Time Fridays podcast with Shelley and Phil. Neither are sommeliers, but both have a deep passion for life, each other, and of course, delicious wine. And now, here to talk about this week over a glass of wine is Shelley and Phil. It's wine time.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Wine Time Fridays with Shelley and Phil on this Friday, June 14th, episode 217. Shelley, happy Friday. It's happy wine Friday. Time. They're prominently perched right on our little shelf there. Real quick, right off the bat, and there we go. We're going to give a big thank you to our guests last week, Cara and Keelan Dickson with Rosemary Manor. That was a lot of fun.
It was.
And if you have a chance to try their wines, please do. We are in week 2 of our Idaho Wine Month feature. Today we only have one, but we have a fun one. And there's a lot to talk about. But we are in the middle of Prosecco week. It started 3 days ago on the 11th and is going until the 16th, I think, something like that.
You better have some Prosecco soon.
I think so, yeah. We just got back from the Rare Disease Conference that was down in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yep, and had a great dinner. It was the spendy dinner. It was very good, very fun.
We didn't
spend. But.
No.
Let's go into our first wine today, which is a 2022 Sonoma Cutrer Chardonnay, $27 at Fred Meyer. And there we are. And
this is not an Idaho wine.
This is not. This is flat out California. But this is a wine that many people will know. This particular. Mm-hmm. Golden apple, a little pear, some mosquito. No, joking.
You never know.
Well, to health, wealth, and abundance, gratitude, romance,
and peace on earth.
Heck yeah. Love it.
Kind of lemony also.
Yeah, it's kind of got a nice little something on the back of the tongue, huh? Mm-hmm. What do you got on this?
What have I got on it?
Well, yeah, I know you have some notes.
Well, so Sonoma Cutrer was founded in 1973, so it's been around for a while. But their first release was in 1981. And so they are known for luxury Chardonnays. Quote.
Now, by the way, this is their entry point Chardonnay. Mm-hmm. Okay. They have some Chards that are going for $80 and above, I think.
And they have some in cans also.
They do. I saw that. That's pretty cool.
So they mostly produce Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. They have a rosé of Pinot Noir, and they have a sparkling Chardonnay, and they have one Sauvignon Blanc.
Interesting.
It is interesting. And they have a Grand Brut rosé. They have 6 estate vineyards, and most of them are in Russian River Valley and the Sonoma coast. Their director of winemaking is Cara Morrison. And a couple of the fun things on their website, you can purchase a virtual tasting.
That is pretty cool. And they'll send you the wine, and then you'll have an arrangement with...
And then you'll book your tasting notes, and you actually have somebody who will come and help you virtual taste it. They'll send you 4 wines, 4 big bottles of wine.
There's also Magnums, nice.
Not Magnums, 750s. These.
Oh well, I don't consider that a big necessity.
I mean, they're not sending this.
Okay,
little thing.
Got it.
Yeah. So, also, they have a pairs well with recommendations. So if you are eating a certain food, you can go and look, and it's a lamb, and it will tell you what to pair with that. What of their wines go well with those things. So that's kind of fun. And then also, Did you know that they were acquired by Duckhorn
I
Vineyards
think
in
I did
November
know
of
that.
23?
Yeah, so just last November.
Yeah.
I think I did read that. So this Sonoma Cutrer is under the Duckhorn portfolio,
Mm-hmm.
along with Decoy and a number of other ones.
Yep. Let's see. One other thing. Oh, they are known for Burgundian practices and California innovation, pairing those two together.
I love that. This is really good. And it may not seem $27 is a good introductory, but it is when you're talking about this sort of quality.
Yeah, it's very nice.
This I took from their website, pairs well with chicken, risotto, and seafood.
Risotto.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you know what else we're going to do?
No, I don't.
We're going to do the social web wine word of the week.
All right. What is it?
It's creamy.
Oh, okay.
I thought creamy was a good one given what we were having today.
Mm-hmm.
It's a descriptive term used to characterize the texture and mouthfeel of a wine. Kind of refers to a rich, smooth, and velvety sensation in the mouth, often accompanied by a sense of depth and complexity. Now, a lot of people, there are some wine terms that you would think are negative. Oh, okay, cat urine, right? That doesn't seem it doesn't seem like an enduring quality, right? Or barnyard, things like that. Even petrol, when you talk about, but those are all indicators like
of a varietal.
Yep, a Capi, New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, barnyard, maybe a Burgundy, and then the petrol, like a German Riesling, something like that. So anyway, I think we'll just kind of stick with that on the wine word of the week. While we take a break, we're moving right along.
Yeah, we are.
Well, we take a break while our pup is hungry for dinner. Actually, I'm hungry for dinner. When we come back, we'll have empty glasses, and we're going to really start emphasizing. Yeah, an Idaho wine, our friends, when we come back.
Welcome back to Wine Time Fridays on this episode 217. What season are we in?
What season? Season 5.
Season 5. Ooh.
Yeah. And you didn't even, I got that right on the notes this time.
Yeah, but you didn't spell Cara's name right.
Well, I left the C off.
No, it's Cara.
I noticed that. I corrected it on the fly when I was saying that. These are just our notes. Did you add a C on there?
No, I didn't.
Well,
I'll do it right now.
It's on a towel, though.
There we go.
This is really what I'm excited. I was excited for this, but I really am excited for this wine. It's one of our friends at Idaho Estate Winery, Rivaura.
Rivaura.
Yeah.
In Julietta, near Julietta, on the Clearwater River.
That's right. And this is
it's a beautiful, beautiful
It really is. A 2021 Rivaura Grenache. I almost changed things up, Shelley, because I saw a Madeline Puckette video on YouTube. Did you get a chance to watch that?
I didn't.
That's fine. It's really good. She tasted through 3 Idaho wines, 2 Rivaura, 2 3100 Cellars, and 2 Coulter's Creek. And loved them all. Well, she featured 3 of them. And one of the ones from Rivaura was the Reserve Syrah, which we happen to. It's not what we were having. That's why I was going to maybe change to the Reserve Syrah at the last moment. I'm like, yeah, let's do the Grenache. We haven't done a Grenache for a while, right?
No, yeah. And I love Grenache lately.
That's right. This is $36 at the winery.
And what's the alcohol content on this one?
I want to say it's 14.5. Let's take a peek here real quick. 14.8. 14.8. It was really fun to watch her taste through these wines. We've had a Coulter's Creek featured on this podcast. We had 3,100 Cellars, which those are the sparklers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, obviously, Rivaura is a sponsor of ours. There's a little, well, let's just go keep this positive right now. Hashtag.
Cheersing.
Cheersing.
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
It's really good. One of the other ones she tasted from Rivaura was the rosé, which we love the rosé.
Which is not very pink at all.
Nope. Oh, and I forgot to put, no, it's very pale. I forgot to put when we had Lane Hewett on. It was about a year and a half ago, something like that. I'll put it in the show notes when we had their whole lineup. But obviously, we've brought these wines from time to time. We just love the wines. They're making outstanding wines. Estate wines.
Mm-hmm.
And but there's a little sad news. Not a lot, but a little sad news.
Bit sad.
It is a bit sad. So you guys remember we talked about, and we've talked about it a number of times, this cold snap that hit our region right in the smack dab middle of January. Coeur d'Alene got down to minus 15, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to put a light on the chickens, so I bring it from minus 15 to minus 12. But mostly so they had a place to huddle if they needed to.
And they were okay.
They were fine. Down in Julietta, they had some issues, and they didn't really know until about 3-4 weeks ago when nothing was happening on the vines.
Yes, that's about the time you would know.
That's a big problem. And so they don't know how much they're going to lose. I actually talked to one of their employees just this afternoon, just to kind of get the lowdown scoop on what's going on. They don't have any employees right now, but here's what they do have.
They don't have any employees right now?
No. Lori's not there. Carissa's not there.
Oh, no.
But what they're doing is they're opening on certain days, and either Lane or Vince or both will come up. They are two of the three winemakers, along with their dad. Today, on the 14th, they're open from 2 to 9 because Coeur d'Alene is in play. Talk about mayhem. Winemaker Lane Hewett will be there to meet and talk wine, as well as tomorrow, the 15th. They'll be open from 2 to 8 because the Art Walk and Coeur d'Alene Show and Shine. Oh, Show and Shine. Is that what we're calling it? Oh, the cruise is Friday tonight, and tomorrow's Show and Shine, where they line them up. I'm not sure where they line them up.
Oh, usually on Sherman.
Okay.
In diagonal, sort of.
And he'll be there tomorrow. And then, of course, July 6th, which is 2 days after the 4th, obviously. But the 4th is on a Thursday, so that'll be Saturday, July 6th. They'll be open 2 to 7. Both Vince and Lane Hewett will be there to meet with you and talk wine and taste through wines. And be sure to pay attention to their website and their Facebook page and their Instagram for additional dates and times throughout the summer to actually all the rest of the year. I don't know how this is all going to work out. I'm not sure they do either. I had a call into Lane today. He blew me off.
I think he's a little busy.
Didn't answer. Anyway, if you have a chance to go down there, I hope that they keep that location. I think they want to, and they're just kind of waiting to see. They want to take care of their wine club.
Yeah,
and their tasting rooms. Yeah, so they're still going in Julietta, and we're going to surprise them one of these days down there. Anyway, so this is a Grenache. What have you got on this one, Shelley?
Raspberry, cherry. They say notes of white pepper, dried herbs, and rose petal. I get the white pepper. And then on the palate, Kirsch, which is like a raspberry liqueur, raspberry preserves, herb de Provence, white pepper, allspice, lavender, and stony minerality.
I'm actually not getting a lot on the nose, but it tastes fantastic. Really bright cherries.
That's odd. I got a little tobacco. Yep.
It's also got some tannins. which
A little bit.
will soften up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the tannins add structure to the wine.
It's fairly young.
Which will, of course, help with food pairings. Speaking of, roasted pork with apples, summer vegetable stew, and crab cakes.
Crab cakes.
We might have some crab cakes here. Maybe we should have a little appetizer.
Maybe we should.
Maybe we should.
Yes.
So
the Rivaura is owned by the Hewett family.
Yep.
And they were originally homesteaders, and they have a cattle ranch. The first vines were planted at the winery in the vineyards in 2014. And I don't know when the first bottle was released.
I want to say 2017. Yeah.
That seems early.
It seems a little early, and I just recall that. Can I talk real quickly a little bit about Idaho wine history?
Yes.
The first vineyards in the Pacific Northwest, Idaho was one of the first states to actually have wine. They were planted in the 1860s, and they actually were getting great praise. They were receiving national recognition, and then Prohibition hit in 1919. If you ever really want to get depressed, go on YouTube and look at Prohibition videos where they're breaking open barrels of wine.
Barrels,
cases.
Not just bottles.
Yeah,
barrels.
it's disgusting. All those people should be put in jail. They're probably not living anymore. But the state's viticulture industry was not revived until the 1970s, actually 1972, in Troy, Idaho, Chateau Julietta. And so that was in the Snake River Valley. In 2007, the Snake River Valley received its American Viticulture Area designation, so it's a true AVA. And then today, Idaho is a growing wine region named one of the fastest growing wine regions in the U.S. They have 3 AVAs, but they have 6 growing wine regions. The 6 AVAs are Lewis-Clark Valley, not Lewis and Clark, Lewis-Clark, Snake River Valley, and Eagle Foothills. This is the Lewis-Clark Valley. And I'm going to put a link in the show notes for all of the Idaho events going on this month. The Idaho Wine Commission has a whole bunch. So check that out. It'll be a lot of fun. What else?
I think we've covered most everything.
Well, we're going to take one more break, and when we come back, we're going to review what we had to taste this week.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about what's coming up next week, and we're going to put a bow on today's episode.
And you'll be so happy that it doesn't go on for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's good. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Wine Time Fridays with Shelly and Phil. No guest, 2 out of 3 weeks in a row after having 7 weeks straight of guests.
Yeah.
That seems like a good time to mention. Next week we're going to have a guest, Jed, who owns the Split Rail Winery. And we've had some of their wines, and we're excited. We'll let you know.
This is a winery in Idaho.
Yep.
Down south.
Around Boise area, I think. Anyway, some wines we enjoyed this week. We have had some old and new this past week. We had a J. Lohr Chardonnay.
In a new bottle.
In a new label.
In a new label.
Yeah.
Not just a new bottle.
But it tasted still good. We really like J. Lohr. So we had the Callaway Eli Chardonnay. Remember that one? I think we picked that up at Grocery Outlet. I think so.
I don't think so.
No? Okay, maybe not. The Janik Red Blend. Unbelievable. Very good. We need to get Janik on. We will get Janik on in August. Mark our words. Okay, I'm going to give it a go. The Le Grange de Pop Chateauneuf de Pop.
Chateauneuf de Pop. Le Grand de Pop, Chateauneuf de Pop.
Yeah.
From GaryVee Winery Club.
Did I do that pretty well?
Pretty good.
Okay. That may have been one of the best wines we've had in a freaking long time.
Yeah.
It was outstanding. They had a last chance sale going on, and I didn't see it, which really bummed me. But it was.
It was there in the last chance sale?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it. And a J. Bookwalter Protagonist Cabernet
Also
Sauvignon.
very good.
Also very good. Yeah, it was fantastic. A huge thank you to today's sponsors, which are, did I get these right? Yeah. Elsom Cellars and the Cuvée app. Shelley, with a little bit of knowledge, wine becomes a lot less overwhelming. This one will be easy to find. This one will become a little bit more difficult,
but you can get it on the website,
which you can see.
It's still available on the website.
Yep, it is. And until next week, with Split Rail Winery. Have a great week.
Bye.
Thank you for spending part of your day to wind down with Shelley and Phil. Remember, you can listen to any episode of the Wine Time Fridays podcast by visiting winetimefridays.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And join us on our Wine Time Fridays Facebook page, Instagram, or on Twitter, which is @VintageTweets, for daily conversation. Until next week, here's our toast to you. To health, wealth, abundance, gratitude, peace on earth, and of course, romance.